In today's message, I want to talk to all the brothers out there and tell you why discernment is key. If you do not have discernment, you will never be able to understand and see spiritually that she's cold and calculated. She's looking for her next victim. Today, we're talking about Tyrese Gibson's ex-wife, Samantha Lee Gibson. Let's talk about it. Glory to the Most High Yah Shalom. Thank you for tuning in to another righteous, spirit-filled episode. Today, I'm back at it in them trenches, handling that kingdom business. Man, you see, man, the sun is about to go down. You know, the Shabbat is about to be over. Feast of Tabernacles, man, we'll enter back into that tent tonight, you know, and rejoice and thank the Most High Yah for his provision, for him giving us an example, a perfect example, for him coming to execute, to be a doer of the same word that he told us from the beginning and get it correct flawlessly. Man, if you keep your ear tuned in to what's going on in the world, you'll see that, you know, there's a woman by the name of Samantha Lee Gibson, who is a licensed therapist. Remember that, who filed for divorce from her husband, Tyrese Gibson, you know, an R&B singer. I don't listen to his music no more, none of that stuff, because I don't hear him teaching folk to fear Yah and keep the commandments. If anything, it's more about his version of love and what the world calls love more than righteousness. So I don't listen to his music anymore. But today I want to agree with the worldly folk and tell you that the woman is the prize to worldly men. The woman is the prize. When we look at Ecclesiasticus chapter 25, verse 19, all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. So if you are a man out here that doesn't fear Yah, doesn't keep the commandments, guess what your reward is? Your portion is a wicked woman. Here we have Tyrese pretty much saying he doesn't know why this woman divorced him. It wasn't no domestic violence. It wasn't him sleeping with other women on the road. It wasn't no infidelity. Wasn't none of that. You know, you can go to Samantha Lee Gibson's channel because she's an influencer. You know, the blonde leading the blonde, a chameleon. Same woman that in the divorce asked Tyrese for $20,000 a month for child support. If you go over to her YouTube page, I want you to check out her welcome video. You know, when you first click the channel, the video that pops up, the first thing you'll catch her saying, "It smells like a high value man to me." When you think about that, the woman that's cold and calculated, you're absolutely right. You know, she's looking for a man that's highly valuable to the world. She's not looking for a man that's doggone valuable to Yah. That's the furthest thing away from what she wants. You see what I'm saying? But when you are a worldly man, men pay attention, and you worship money, your God is your belly. Says money is the root of all evil. When you worship that, which these men do, that's going to be your prize as a woman. Man, you can go to Please Act Right on YouTube. Check out that brother's video he did on them. And you will see that, you know, not only did she not give any reasons or justification why she divorced her husband, but she furthermore plays into the narrative, you know, of why men should not get a third party or a state issued marriage license. She plays into that because Tyrese tells us, man, this woman got 3 different lawyers, law firms to try to take my head off. But doesn't Hasatan come to seek, kill, and destroy? Come on. Man, you'll watch this woman, Samantha Lee Gibson, who has a 1-year-old baby, asking for $20,000 a month. She wants to pass as prudent. She wants to pass as Yah-fearing. You know, you'll hear her say things like she loves God. You'll even find her reacting to some religious videos, but ain't no truth in them. Man, I'm here today to tell you, man, that if you do not get right with the Most High Yah, you're not going to have a woman that's precious in the sight of the Most High Yah. You can look in the book of Ecclesiasticus and see that, you know, the whoredoms of a woman can be told by her haughty looks and her eyelids. Tyrese said in that video from Mr. Please Act Right that he thought he was getting a simple woman. But what he didn't have the discernment to realize was she was simple due to circumstances. And when opportunity presented itself, oh, she was going to take the full ride. It's a hypergamous woman, not a righteous woman. You know, this woman, if you look at some of her YouTube shorts, some of her videos, the bad part is the average man out here that's religious would fall for that snare. They look at this woman's beauty and say, man, oh yeah, that's a catch. She talking right. She look right, but would never test the spirit in her to see that that's a woman filled with demons. This is a woman that says, you know, her home has been broken apart. She'll take the victim stance. My home has been broken apart. Not taking any accountability. You was the one that went down there and filed that paperwork. And then when asked why you did it, you had no clear justification or reasons. Tyrese said he didn't know why his wife divorced him. She's an opportunist looking for the next victim. You know, this is a woman that, you know, a lot of women follow, and she's nothing more than the blind leading the blind. So the woman is the prize to a sinner, to a wicked man. You know, we're seeing videos where these women are at the altar telling men flat out that they're not going to do what they know they should be doing. We're seeing that. You know, I'm telling you, man, stay away from these third party or these state issued marriage license. Stay away from them. If you got one and you're dealing with a woman that moves kind of like Samantha Lee, you might want to get right with the Most High Yah. Because when we look at the whole duty of man and we hear the conclusion of the matter, the purpose of a man being created was to fear Yah and keep the commandments. Other than that, it wasn't to woo people with R&B music, you know, to talk people's draws off. It wasn't none of that. But the wickedness of a woman is given to the man that's a sinner. She's your reward. She's your prize. She's cold. She's calculated. A woman like Samantha Lee Gibson, when you look at her and think that you found victory, you've really found failure. Because a meek, modest, prudent, and a woman that fears the Most High Yah, man, that's precious in the sight of the Most High Yah. Not this crap that we're seeing out here. You better keep your head on a swivel, keep your eyes in that word, and keep your life on obeying that word, being a doer of the word, if you want to survive this thing righteously. Closer to Yah Ministries, kicking it gun barrel straight.